Let's look at some short samples of transposition to help you get the steps in your mind. You look at the key signature and I see what sharp. Every good boy does fine. That's an F sharp. And remember, in sharp keys I go one letter forward. So what comes after F? G. So the original key is G. So my original key, I write G, and I can just write my scale right here. Let's call out the letters G to G. G, A, B, C, D, E. I have to call it F sharp and G. And my degree numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to call it 1 again. I'll put the 8 in parentheses this time. And all of these have my little degree carets written over top. All right. What is the new key that we're going to? Let's call out our sharps. And we're going to call them out from left to right. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. I am in a sharp key, so let's go G sharp to the right or forward, the letter A. So my new key is A. So we'll call, let's just write A to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, but let's go back and put my sharps in. I have to have there's a C sharp, so this one has to be a sharp. There's a F sharp, and there's a G sharp. Okay, and I wrote these right in line with the degree numbers. What is the first note in the original? It's the A. So what number is that? The 2. So it starts on the 2, which is A in the original key. So what's my first note in my new key? It's also the 2 right here, but it's going to be a B. All right, so I'm going to put my B, and I'm going to turn my stem downward because it's on the 3rd line. I just chose to put that one down. The 3rd line could go up or down, and this is my 2. All right. In my original key, where is D? G, A, B, C, D. That's my 5th one. And where is G? And I'm choosing to look to the left because I'm looking at my direction. It's going lower. So when it's going lower, I need to look to the left to find which G to write. So this is my 1. All right, let's continue putting in the transposition now. I need a 5, and then I need a 1. So my 5 in my A scale is E, and I'm going upward. So I have to make the direction look the same. And now I'm coming downward to A. And there we have our transposed piece of music. Now, we check the distance. And I'm going to just draw a little picture of a keyboard, or a partial keyboard, just so I can see my first note. In my first key, I'm on letter A, my original key. In my new key, I'm on letter B. So how far away is B? This is the new key. One whole step higher than A. So you should check to see that each of your notes are one whole step higher. So is E a whole step higher than D? Yes. And is A one whole step higher than G? Yes. And so you know that you have the correct piece. Let me see if I can show that picture to you. I'm sorry. So here's how you know it's a whole step. Every note should be raised one whole step in the new piece. What about this measure? What flats do we have in the key signature? Let's see. Every good boy. There's a B flat. Okay, and then there's a space, so let's use the word face. F-A-C-E, E flat. The next to the last flat tells me the name of the key, B flat. So my original key is from B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. And I number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1 or 8. And I'm going to the new key, which has no sharps or flats, to remember the key of C. And we write our new scale here, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And all these should have the little degree carets above. So you'll know we're talking about the degrees of a scale. My first note in the original key is line E, and it's a E flat. So that's the degree number 4. And it equals E flat. So what is my first note in my new key? Degree number 4 is F. So I'll write my F right here. Okay? Now, let's continue labeling our degrees. That's the next thing we're doing. In my original key, I have A, which is my 7. So in the new key, I need to write B. Every good boy. And that's my 7. Okay. And then in my original key, I have B flat, and I'm going upward or to the right. So I'm looking higher to this one. B flat. So this one is my C, and I'm going higher, make my direction go upward or higher on the staff to C. So there's my new key. And then I check the distance from my first note when I first raised it to F. How far away is that? It's easier if you're sitting at a piano. But we'll try to draw a picture. Here's my E flat, it's a black key. and F is a white key. So how far away? All of the ones in the new selection should be one whole step higher. Okay, so F is a whole step higher than E flat. B is B, a whole step higher than an A. Yes. And then is C, a whole step higher than a B flat. Here's a C, and here's a B flat right here. Don't forget it's a flat. There's a whole step higher. So it checked out correctly.